And we even had a few labels getting at us and everything, you know what I'm saying, inquiring about us, talking about they was going to fly in the shows and all of that stuff. I mean, it was serious, man. The cats that I was actually with, you know what I'm saying, I had heard one of the cats rapping one time in one of the songs talking about selling his soul for fast cars and riches for whatever reason. It came down to it that dudes actually started being used by demonic spirits, and these spirits started speaking through them, you know what I'm saying, devils started speaking through them. I mean, it was crazy, man. It was real though, you know what I'm saying, true story. It had nothing to do with no drugs or nothing like that. It was just straight crossroads, intersection of the natural realm, you know what I'm saying, and the spiritual realm, you know what I'm saying, butting heads, and I had to make my choice which way I was gonna go.
Jurors this morning have more insight about what happened in the moments after American sniper Chris Kyle was killed.
Eddie Ray Routh led police on a chase reaching speeds of 100 miles an hour, driving the pickup truck owned by Navy SEAL Chris Kyle. This video shown to jurors Thursday. The chase began after Routh rolled over spike strips laid down by police. At one point, a police car rammed into the truck. Routh was taken into custody shortly after. He told the court that Routh made a series of bizarre comments. He'd taken a couple of souls, and he had more souls to take.
One of the responding officers was wearing a body camera. Jurors could hear Routh saying, quote, "I can feel people feeding on my soul." And he asks, quote, "Is the apocalypse upon us right now?"
I can read you some of the quotes. Police were talking to him before he took off. And these are some of the things that Routh is quoted as saying. He says, "I don't know if I'm going insane. Is this about like hell is its work is walking on earth right now?" And then he goes on to say, "Is it voodoo that's upon us?" And finally he says, "Is the apocalypse on top of us right now?"
Edge.
Now, as time progressed in the dream, I was given the ability to realize by being in homes that television sets not only broadcast and transmitted programming, but they now had the capacity to actually send signals about you in your living room. Now listen, I was able to see that television sets were actually watching people in their homes, monitoring their movements, monitoring their conversations.
More than just bringing you your favorite shows, it may be watching and recording your every move. 9 on your side, Scott Wagoner tells us this smart TV has some people worried.
Since the late 1940s, families have gathered around the television set to watch their favorite shows. But now, in 2015, it appears the television is watching back.
Men can't take our rights do not come from God.
For journalists in this country, the realization that the government is spying on their communications is becoming more and more common. That's according to a new study from the Pew Research Center. It reports that nearly 7 in 10 journalists believe that the Obama administration has in fact spied on them. But where is the media pushback against all of this?
Sobriety checkpoints. Thousands of motorists are stopped in them each year.
Good evening, how you doing?
Typically, drivers are asked to roll down the window and hand over ID. But more drivers are starting to challenge these DUI checkpoints.
A video making its way around the internet is advising motorists that at police DUI checkpoints like this one, motorists can simply communicate in writing.
More than 2 million people have watched the video. It shows somewhat surprised officers in Levy County, Florida, look at a flyer and examine identification with the window up.
I have my fair DUI flyer.
The flyer says, "I remain silent, no searches, I want my lawyer, along with sections of the motor vehicle